Hello and welcome to the Big Bank Theory Podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Dan, what a week. It's been action-packed. It's all been going on.
Yep, it has.
Well,
A positive...
it's choking. Very, very positive.
Choking with what? Pride.
Choking with positivity.
Oh, overflowing with positive
I am.
fluid.
Yeah, yes. AKA phlegm.
Yeah. Yes, or acid reflux. Either or.
That's not positive, is it? That's negative.
Well, probably, yeah. I don't think it could be described as a positive, no.
Phlegm, however, hugely positive.
Have a Rennie.
All right. So City were at home.
They should sell Rennies at the Big Bank kiosk.
Need it off
really,
those
should
vegan
they?
pasties, yeah.
But also, yeah, one, the foods they're selling. Two, let's be honest, probably a good 70% of the crowd probably could do with one anyway.
Yeah, no, I could.
Something to think about. Commercial team.
I mean, they're already red and white, aren't they, Rennies?
Yeah.
Sells itself.
Yeah, thank me later.
That's why we don't have any first aid kits, because it's green and white.
We can't. Yeah, exactly. We can't have that.
No.
But you can have red and white first aid as well, can't you?
You can, that's true, yeah.
Red Cross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you reckon St John's Ambulance supports? Are they affiliated with any particular club? Because if they're Argyle, get them out.
It's black and white in it, St John's Ambulance.
No, but I mean, who started it? Are they Argyle fans?
It's not Devon related, is it?
Well, I
St.
don't
John's
know. I'm
Ambulance?
asking you.
Well,
Who was did St John support Argyle?
I don't think so.
Okay, fine. Let them stay then.
Right, so it was Peterborough at home.
Yes.
St Peter's team, if we're getting all the Saints in.
St Darren's team.
Oh, Darren of Aberdeen. So
There's no St Darren, is there? And it's
not to my knowledge.
not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
They're not really kind of dishing out many sainthoods these days, are they?
Harder to get these days, I think.
Yeah, I think in the old days to dish them out to anyone.
I think a bit of backhand.
Really?
I think
but
so.
that still goes on in every other, award process.
It does.
Load of those knights and whatnot. That is backhand central.
Yeah.
Lordships, especially.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
Mo Salah's not paying for his awards, is he? There must
no,
be
they
some.
still dish out some. They dish out plenty.
Yeah.
But I just think some people are.
Yeah. Now it all makes sense about Caleb Watts. That was Argyle money he was splashing around.
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
Peterborough.
So
Lowly Peterborough. 1 point so far this season.
Turns out they hadn't won in 8 games or something like that.
Right, is that spilling over to last season?
From last year.
I don't count that.
I don't really either, but it's good for a stat, isn't it?
You can. I don't like that manipulation of stats. This is clean slate.
Yeah, okay.
New
All right.
season. It's a different team.
Well, it's now a dirty slate because they can't win. So Archie Collins was there. Silly haircut and all. It's not got any better, has it, since we last saw him?
Well, he's just got a mullet. He needs to move on.
Move on, Arch. Ferguson was there, sat up in the stand doing the old.
Did Collins
Coldwell
go anywhere
seat.
He didn't go anywhere on deadline day, which was yesterday, did he?
Collins, I don't think so.
Because he was transfer listed and whatnot.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think another case of probably falling out with Ferguson, but
Can't do without him though. Needs him in that team.
they do. He was probably he was one of their better players, but I wasn't saying very much. Look, as much as that, this is a case of before. We were quick to kind of go when we beat Blackpool, we were quick to go, yeah, but Steve Bruce is a dinosaur and all this kind of stuff. Pig man, I think we called him.
You called him Pig Man.
Listeners can check that themselves. Who implied his pighood, pigness,
Yes.
pigliness. But now I'm not so convinced because Peterborough, shit as they were well beaten by a good team.
They were. That's right. Absolutely.
I like the look of it, the lineup when it came out.
So it's the old McGuinness Wareham 2 up top.
Well, it's
thing.
the first time we've properly seen it, and we have said a few times, anytime that's manifested itself.
Manifested.
Yeah, whereas someone's come off and McGuinness has come on, and we've only had it for a few minutes, and then he'll take off the other or
fleeting.
So, but this was a chance to, and I think that could be the combo.
Well, it looked very good. Looked very good.
It did, didn't it?
'Cause
I like having two up top.
We've always said McGuinness can make space and he can get to the ball. But when he's got no one near him, what can he do? Wareham's lively. He's happy to pick up the ball and run. He's also happy to get stuck into stuff to make, opposite chances for.
Well, I think
McGuinness.
I think those two can kind of maybe kind of interchange slightly. Who's the deeper? Who's the shallower? Who of the two? Kind of like I think that can probably work quite well. We'll come on to I think we'll come on to the kind of transfer window after this, but that stuff. But I think kind of like squad wise, I think it's kind of starting to take. It's looking good, right?
I think so. Excellent performance.
Niskanen, much derided.
Everyone's been in agreement though. He's looked good start of the season. The best we've seen him, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. So you got him. You got Rydell.
Yeah.
Again, also kind of like no one's been quite convinced by him yet. And then it's nice to see Doyle Hayes and Brearley back in the starting lineup. That combo.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
we also saw Sweeney on the bench.
The
I
other
think it's
lads.
first time in the league, isn't it?
Yeah, he came on. Anyway, we took the lead. Lovely bit of play from Doyle Hayes. Lovely.
Looks good, doesn't
Absolutely leaves that defender for dust on the touchline.
he? Yeah. There wasn't much
picks
dust
out-
around though. It was absolutely pouring.
Yeah. Well, it was raining. It wasn't pouring.
Was the
It
old
was
man?
Misley.
What was the old man doing?
What old man?
Was he snoring?
You talking about Kevin McDonald again?
I'm not saying Kevin McDonald was snoring, but he had fashioned some sort of eye mask out of the matchday programme. And
Oh, yeah. He had one of those. What was his name? Willie Winkie.
yeah,
With a hat.
yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
He was just resting his eyes.
picks out matey. Wareham. Lovely first time finish. It reminded me of. You can't start thinking back, I haven't seen a finish like that since Darren Rowbottom. But like,
It's that kind of finish.
really, it's just one season we haven't really had anyone doing that, because the season before, Stano could kind of do that, Nombe before him kind of thing. It was that kind of thing where it's like he's
Attacking the front post.
attacking the making intelligent runs in the box, basically.
When
And
you've
with
got two,
the
of
finish
course-
to be able to back it up.
Yeah, yeah. When you've got two, of course, it's easier to make a run that's got a chance of succeeding.
Well, of course, because McGuinness actually is like probably taking up 2 or 3 defenders. It's
oh, yeah,
like
they're all
annoying them.
wrestling
Yeah.
behind, aren't they?
Anyway,
McGuinness has really got that skill of pushing 3 people over and then winning the foul.
it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And at that point, it's kind of like, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of ours actually said, I'm actually enjoying this at one point, which is a good quote to sum up the last couple of years.
So that was 1-0 at half time, wasn't it? And yeah, we looked good. We looked solid. Obviously, we're still watching for any signs that Gary is reluctant to push on and force games.
Yeah, I thought second half, they obviously came out and pressed us really high up for about 5 minutes, and it looked a little bit kind of, there's a few kind of very slightly dicey moments at the back.
Although Fitzwater's looking more and more accomplished, isn't he?
They never did anything wrong. It was just a bit like, you're passing it around with people legging at you basically in your own 6-yard box.
Yes.
And then we were sort of struggling to get to play through that press, but we weathered it.
Yeah.
And I was there going, oh, what Caldwell needs to do now is take McGuinness off and put another midfielder on.
Was that your voice for the day?
That's just like when I'm being a smug kind of like one of those guys.
No, it's all.
Yeah, no, like that. And
Yeah.
it turns out I know nothing, because then McGuinness scored 2 goals and we won 3-0.
No, this is, again, we're seeing kind of interesting new patterns. No subs till the 77th. So whereas over the last month...
Didn't need any.
Didn't need any, I know, but we haven't needed any at various points over the last month, and they've made them. So Gary's obviously quite satisfied with this starting 11, I would say. And he was pleased with what they were doing, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, who knows? It's the first time we've seen it. We're away next week. I'd be surprised if he goes exactly the same again. It's not really his way.
No.
But maybe.
So-
I'd be pleased if we did.
Great to see McGuinness get 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, we managed basically after that kind of short spell of, after we sort of faced down for about 5 minutes of them pressing, we were able to find our way to to Wareham through the middle and also through to the wings, or Niskanen and Rideout. And then, Niskanen, I think he had... First half, I thought it was kind of the usual in a way. Lots of industry getting down the right-hand side, but not being able to do much with it. And then the second half, there was 3 good crosses he made. And McGuinness got on the end of one of them.
Yeah.
After it bounced.
Yes. Yes.
Really nice one. Both headers were kind of like, when it's the ball's coming in one way and then it ends up going back the way it came, kind of thing. Really good to watch from the other end. If you're watching that down the other end, it looks really good aesthetically. And then the other one was a nice cross from Rydell. So I think that's positive. Both the areas that I thought we kind of looked a little bit kind of like suspect, which is either wing, produced.
Yeah.
You can't ask for more than that, really. Say what you want. You might still think we might need better in those positions. On this occasion, we didn't.
So 3-0, clean sheet.
Yeah,
Very
worth
nice.
saying about the defence actually as well, because, like I said, Peterborough were crap, but
Well, we know that Collins can do stuff.
well, yeah, and it wasn't just that they were crap. Do you mean Turns? Ed Turns especially actually, the first a real standout game for him. Him and Fitzwater were just reading their any attempt they had to attack. They were just reading it really well, and just mopping up, and it made it look easier than I think their performances made it look easier than it actually was. They were just reading the game really well, and both of them too. Fitzwater's looked good this season, hasn't he? He's always got a kind of slight wreck in him, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? I think here and there, but on the whole,
I mean, for League One, he's
of course,
as solid as you could hope for, really.
And Turns, this was a great year. He was excellent. So yeah, what a day! It was horrible weather. You weren't there, and neither was other people we normally stand with. So I stood in a different area of the Big Bank, one which is some friends of mine stand in because it's basically close to the. They got kids with them, and it's close to the suites and close to the toilet.
Yeah,
but it was interesting to stand in a different place because it was
foreign land
so
down
many
there,
years been standing in the same place.
Yeah.
And it was nice. Apart from you do get rained on, but I suppose they would say it's a small price to pay for being able to see where your own children are. Which, yeah.
Well, I can see that, I suppose, but
good day.
Very nice. Then yesterday, Monday, was transfer deadline day, so we'd had no activity for a couple of weeks at this point.
A couple of weeks.
Is that right? When was the last
person
signing?
Brought in
Couldn't tell you.
ages ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Longer than that.
Okay.
I reckon a good month.
Okay, so it's been some time. Obviously, we know the money's short. We know that Gary's trying stuff, but not particularly optimistic. I think he said they try and bring 1 or 2 more in. Managed to get 3 in.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you the last time we've had 3 transfer deadline day signings.
Well, you probably can. What was
Quite
it?
recently.
That
Was it
one when
the-
we got Stockley and Boateng and someone else.
Yeah, seems like a while ago.
Is that all the same day? There was a day we've got a load of people.
Or was it maybe it was the Stansfield year when he came afterwards, but we'd still signed 2 or 3 then.
I don't know.
Anyway, nice to see us coming up on the video printer. Is that still a thing?
I think so. The Clement Attlee had one of them installed in his office that was just for cricket scores.
Is that right?
And then they started putting like news through it, and it really pissed him off. And he's like, "Hang on, I don't want this."
Just want the cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your priorities right, Prime Minister. So 3 signings.
Yeah. So Marcus and Gary
Yeah.
been busy.
Yeah.
Well, we suppose we could call them Gary Flitcroft, couldn't we?
We could.
To make it easier. Gary Flitcroft's
might be confusing.
Gary Flitcroft's been doing the transfer business.
All I remember about Gary Flitcroft was his magnificent bowl haircut.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, lovely 90s hair. Yeah.
He'd be right in fashion again now, Gary. Presumably he's bold as a coot, but
I don't know.
I
I don't know. He's not made it into. I'm assuming he's still a football man, isn't he? But who knows? He's not like a manager, is he? If he is, he's
Not
not
to my
been very
knowledge.
successful. Like
maybe
many
he's
of
not a
his
football man.
contemporaries.
Maybe he just runs like a bookshop.
Maybe his teammate Stuart Ripley famously became a solicitor, didn't he? So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Anyway, who did we get in?
Okay, so let me get this right. First, it all came in a flurry at the end, didn't it? So first of all, I'm going to rapidly scroll through and get all the names absolutely wrong.
Just quickly, Gary Flitcroft had a go at being a manager.
Did he?
He managed Lee Genesis.
Who? As in Lee near Bolton, Lee.
Yeah, Lee Genesis.
That doesn't count.
And then he managed Chorley for 5 years.
Oh, right.
And that was the end of that.
Just keeping it Manchester.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck to him. Right. So Gary Flitcroft, aside from that, has managed to sign 3 players.
He's also divorced.
So first of all, from Stockport, we seem to be just... Stockport presumably haven't got any left. We got...
Sorry.
What's this? More Gary Flitcroft fact.
There's a bit more. He's quite heavily involved in the Leveson inquiry.
Remind me?
Well,
Press.
he had 2 affairs.
Right.
And then took out a High Court injunction.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Does anyone care whether Gary Flitcroft had an affair?
Presumably his wife does.
His wife does, yeah, but like, you know.
Didn't want his mother-in-law finding out.
Anyway, it all kind of like, you know, it all got all tied up in that. Apparently he was named as a core participant in the Leveson inquiry.
Gary Flitcroft.
Anyway, right, sorry. Who's the first signing? Andrew Danny.
No, don't get it wrong. Danny Andrew.
Right,
So
2
they
first
named him
names.
twice,
Can't
yeah.
trust him.
No. Are we going to keep this joke going forever?
It's not a joke.
Danny Andrew. Daniel Andrew, presumably.
Yes.
Danny
Andy.
Daniel Andy.
Dan Andy.
Dan And. Him.
Yeah.
So another left-sided wing-back from Stockport.
It's very strange because we already got Rydell.
We've got
on loan.
Rydell and they were sorry to see him go, and now Danny Andrews come and they're sorry to see him go.
Yeah.
So
He's here on a kind of contract till the end of the season.
Yes, right, yeah.
Not alone.
Not alone. He's played 550 games.
He's another old boy, isn't he?
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's very consistent, can play 45 a season.
Yeah.
How old is he?
34.
34.
He's played every game so far for Stockport.
Right. I'm not saying Kevin McDonald's old,
Yeah.
but he bought Danny Andrew his first fags.
They're probably about the same age, aren't they?
Yeah, probably are, yeah. He looks, when you look at pictures of him at Stockport, he looks young. When you look at the photo we've taken of him come to City, he looks ancient.
I mean, he still looks like he could. He still looks significantly younger than
Us?
Kev Mack, doesn't he?
He does.
And us, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
This goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in.
So he's in, Danny Andrew. So that gives us another option on the wing.
Yeah, I think probably more significantly, it might give us another option at left centre back.
So yeah, frees Macmillan up a bit if needed.
Well, what
Or
did it tell you about?
John Lee.
Well, John Lee and Sil Swinkles.
Sil Swinkles.
More on
perhaps.
him because we've
Yeah.
now got 6 loans. So
Right.
is he gone?
No, but we can have as many loans as we want. It's just you can't name more than 5.
Yeah, but I mean, at which point? At what point is like the parent club getting a bit fed up with that? They're
But
not
is
even
he
in the
injured,
squad.
Swinkles?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it must be. Well, yeah, but how long is he injured for? The whole season?
I don't know, but if you think...
Send him back then. No point, is
but
there?
maybe he's not. Maybe he's injured for 2 months, but maybe Gary's hedging his bets and thinking by the time he comes back...
Someone else will be.
Someone
injured.
else will be
We'll
injured.
see.
Yeah.
And then so that's one in the door.
Daniel Andrew.
No one saw that one coming.
No.
Not even a whisper about him.
No. By the way, the City social media team always do a brilliant job, but something's let them down. There's gremlins in the system because it looks like Danny Andrews signed for us 3 times, according to the photos.
But they just kept using the same photo.
Kept using the same photo, and then the next guy got used for the next guy. So anyway, second signing.
I mean, Craig Bratt's hardly out the door, and it's already gone to shit.
Come back, Brat. He's gone to Wolves, women.
Good for him.
What's the name? What's the
Good
female
appointment.
name for a wolf?
A wolfette.
Wolfette.
Wolf.
A lady wolf.
A lady wolf.
A lady
yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
Anyway, Craig's up at Lady Wolves and gone to pot. Scott can't cope without him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Scott Palfrey's mourning, but I saw him with a black veil over his face in town.
Well, they are all wearing black.
They
Well,
are.
he's not dead, is he?
Isn't he?
Ian Bratt. He's just moved on.
Do you think
Not metaphorically either, literally.
he's literally moved on? He's gone one way, and our next player's
passed on.
come the other way. He's passed on. We've signed from West Brom, loan, youngster, Akeel Higgins.
Yeah.
Not played a lot. Played a lot for their second team.
Okay.
This like Premier League second team thing they've got,
Right.
even though West Brom are in the Championship. But
Okay.
we're in the Premier League Cup as well. I mean, it's mysterious to me. So he's got game time, but he hasn't got senior game time. And he's a kind of number 10. Is that right? And a winger?
I think winger mainly, but can do a job at number 10. That's what they
Magnif-
always say now when we sign someone, because basically it's kind of a byword for Gary Colwell wants to play him out of position. So they always add, but he can also play here. Can he now?
Yeah.
Has he ever done it before?
It says on your CV that you're a goalkeeper. But never mind that. What are your other skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, Akeel Higgins has got a magnificent chin beard.
Has he?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that.
It's lovely. Very
Okay.
full and long.
We've done well from West Brom over the years.
Oh,
with the
they're on
loans.
beards.
Not so much on the old beard
No,
front. Can't remember any significantly good beards we've had.
Ryan Harley. I mean, he was a good man with a bad beard.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know he had a beard.
Tom Parks.
Tom Parks had a good beard. Sweeney tried to get a beard for a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he
I
did.
think it was a bit kind of puby.
I tell you who's our best one, Sean McDonald.
Yeah, that was a solid beard, but it wasn't like particularly big.
No, it wasn't like a lumberjack.
Yeah, no one's had like a massive, big, old, impressive beard, have they?
No, well, Akeel's got a good chin beard.
Well, good work, and he's only 20 as well, so presumably that's
Yeah, I can
yet
grow out,
to
hopefully.
fully.
Can grow that now.
Yeah, well, you have a go.
Shall I?
Yeah,
Just do a chin beard.
yeah.
All right, watch out, everyone. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. So he presumably.
Well, no, I was going to say we've done well at West Brom.
Oh, yeah.
Kane Wilson on
Yeah.
loan from them.
Lovely.
Kyle Edwards.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere now, but at the time he was.
yeah, he was good.
Dara O'Shea.
Yeah. Can't deny
ones?
that pedigree.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Akeel.
Maybe others.
Akeel comes. I think probably he'll be give us a bit of pace last 10 minutes, isn't he? Supposed to be quick.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the idea, isn't it?
And then one that was whispered about. So good they named him thrice. Carlos Mendes Gomez
Yeah,
from Bolton.
on loan.
He's loan, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, missed that. He.
Well, we've seen him before, haven't we?
He scored against
Quite a few
us.
times. It's definitely scored against us for Rotherham.
Mm-hmm.
We've definitely played against him when he was playing for Morecambe,
Yep.
and then he's been at Bolton the last couple of years. But I don't know if
He's not played many games.
He's only managed 28 games, I think. So that's
And why is that? Injury.
injuries, I think, and then maybe not making it back into the team. They've always had a lot of attackers, Bolton, haven't they? So who knows? If we can keep him fit,
That's the question, isn't it? Some suggestion that he's not the fittest of
can
fellas.
we keep him fit? Yeah, but not like he's unfit, like a fatty. It's
No.
more like he's had injuries.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yes, his
He looks very lean.
his joints let him down, or muscles.
We don't know what the specifics are, but he's
Tendons.
here now. He is from Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah, and he's an international player.
He is. Well, he plays internationally for them, yeah. I assume. I don't know if he's born there or not, but anyway, he's...
No, he is, but he was a youth team product for. Oh no, this is wrong. I'm getting my players mixed up.
No, you're not. He went from Atletico Madrid
That's him, is it?
youth team
To Mendes go. Yes.
to West Didsbury and Chorlton
Yeah,
in order.
I read about this. So they moved to Spain from presumably Guinea-Bissau for work, but then got picked up by Atletico. But then his dad moved again for work to Manchester.
Right.
So it wasn't that the youth system at Atletico let him go.
It wasn't like it wasn't. There wasn't representatives from West Didsbury
No.
going over to negotiate the contract.
No.
His family just moved there.
Yes, but neither was he let go. That's the key difference.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
So yeah. So
What do you know about Guinea-Bissau?
Dan, I don't know one thing. I'm afraid. I'm ashamed to say.
I know that it's nothing to do with Papua New Guinea
Right. Okay.
or Equatorial Guinea. I don't know if those two things are anything to do with each other either.
They're in different places, aren't they?
Well, exactly. Who knows?
Guinea-Bissau's West Africa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking it up. It's a tropical country, known for its national parks and wildlife.
Well, Portuguese colony, hence his name, I suppose, probably at some point along
Yes.
the line.
Yeah.
And that's about all I know about it. It's probably, I'm going to say it's hot there.
No, it's not one of those cold West African countries.
Um,
Yeah, you're right. Portuguese is the official language, but only 2% of people speak it as their first language. There you go.
well, sack it off then.
Yeah, there'll be problems, I suppose. It'd be the old empires again, won't it? Anyway, that's 3 interesting signings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. So he's an attacker.
He's an attacker.
Winger / so yeah.
Well, there's some goals in the fella.
We have addressed the areas I think that needed addressing largely.
So this now is quite an extensive squad. It's not mad busy like perhaps last year's was, but it is. I wouldn't say we're like short on players. I'm not like, who on earth's going to fill in if X gets injured?
Well,
I mean, I am in that, like, maybe the quality's not what we want it to be.
this
Midfield, is that what you're thinking it lacks?
Yeah. What I'm not, because I'm so impressed with Brierley and
Doyle Hayes.
But my only worry is, what if one of them gets injured, recalled, anything? Something happens to one of them?
Mm-hmm. I tell you what the obvious answer to that is, and I think Gary's addressed that a bit. It's Macmillan, isn't it, to some extent?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that isn't an answer to that?
Well, there's also Ed Francis.
Yeah, there's Ed Francis. Yeah,
and there's Big Kev.
There's Big Kev, and Reece Cole as well, if he's ever going to get fit again. So yeah, okay. On the whole, I'm pretty pleased with the squad. I think the squad is looking good, and I think it's barring a kind of like emergency, and based on what we've seen so far, I'd say we're good I'm optimistic for another solid season.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm not worried about getting drawn into anything can happen, and you never know. But I'm not worried about getting drawn into a kind of relegation scrap. I think we'll be good for it. I
think, if I've done my maths right, we got 28 first team squad players who aren't goalkeepers.
Okay.
Can that be right? That seems like a mad amount.
Well, what? So 30, including the keepers.
Yeah. Does that seem like a lot to you?
Well, it's about the same as last season.
Yeah,
isn't
it does.
And that was bloated.
We've got a lot of centre backs: Turns, Sweeney, Fitzwater, Swinkles, who may go, like you said, John Lee, Luca Woodhouse, Ed James. Then we've got, then it all gets a bit murky, doesn't it, who plays where? But we've got Rydell, Danny Andrew, Macmillan. Then we've got Ed Francis, Kevin McDonald, Doyle Hayes, Brierley, Cole, Charlie Cummins, Pedro, Liam Oakes, who presumably we won't see much of this year, then Niskanen, and then we get into Aitchison, Tom Dean, George Birch, Carlos Mendes, Oluwabori, Higgins, Cox, Wareham, McGuinness, and Kieran Wilson. That's a lot of players.
Yeah, it is a lot. Maybe we need them.
Maybe we'll need them.
The thing is, we're going to have to start... Yeah, we can't call Oluwabori Andrew anymore, can we? Because we've now also got a guy who's actually called Andrew.
Yeah. Good job that Colin Daniels gone, because that would get really confusing.
That's not the only reason it's a good job that Colin Daniels gone.
Yeah, right. Oh, dear. He was not a success. He was a last minute. He was a deadline day signing, wasn't he? Or very near to the end.
I don't know. Can't remember.
I think he was. Okay. So that's where we are. Now, interestingly, of course, no one's left.
No, hence the big squad, I suppose.
Hence the big squad, but there were rumours of Cole.
There were mini rumours.
I mean, apart from him, it's not a very saleable squad, is it?
Well, no, I suppose not.
I think some of the youngsters will prove themselves and will be hot property soon, but they're not yet. I'd imagine in a year's time, 2 or 3 of those academy graduates will have gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, for years, you've had Harry Lee on the bench, / the sidelines, / on loan, now gone. But interesting that no one left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe Swinkles is the one that will
Well, we don't know. But possibly.
Okay.
So that was the end of the transfer window.
Quite nice. Quite jolly.
Pretty good.
Pretty good indeed.
Pretty good.
Let's
Well
not
done,
forget
Gary
last-
Flitcroft.
Yeah. Let's not forget last deadline day was Milena Ali went out last minute.
Was that on the actual day, was it?
Yeah.
Blimey.
So it's definitely a step up from that.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your best players, and we haven't.
Cool. Okay. Well, we'll talk about what's coming up next in a second. Welcome back to the Big Bang Theory. Remember, you can email us bigbankpod@gmail.com if you want to. Chris has been back in touch. I've pronounced me roasted artichokes wrong.
What a surprise.
Well, shock. The uncultured idiot can't pronounce Italian word. So Chris,
You've actually been to Italy, haven't you? Several times.
I have been to Italy several times, but can't say it. Can't say the word.
Have another go.
It's carciofi, not carcioffi. Carciofi alla romana.
That's very good. Yeah.
So anyway, he is trying to donate via the 1931 fund, and he's had an apologetic reply. So Chris was too quick off the mark. Impatient Chris.
Well, I'd say that's probably some influence from getting his complaint read out on this very popular podcast, isn't it?
Well, that's
because
optimistic
guess
of you.
what? Last week I moaned about not getting a reply or a refund from the my
Streamers.
failed attempt to stream an Exeter City game. Lo and behold, a couple hours after the podcast drops, there's my refund sat in my inbox. Thank you very much.
Good. Enjoy it. What are you going to spend it on? Artichokes?
Why not?
Anyway, Chris, the 1931 fund, you don't have to say, oh, I'll do the £19. You can donate however much you want.
Right.
So that's something worth thinking about,
So
isn't it?
yeah, so this is an apology section, is it? You're
Well,
apologising to...
I'm apologising to the 1931 fund, and I'm correcting and saying, if you wanted to put a bit of money into the club and you're not sure about the trust, 1931 fund would be a way of doing that.
Yeah, I don't think people should abandon the trust just because a man was rude in a meeting.
And I'm also not advocating for abandoning the trust because a man was rude in a meeting.
Okay.
But
Good.
it should be less rude.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Okay. So good one, Chris. Well done for persevering with that. Brian's been in touch as well. He wants us to tell him who to vote for in the trust election.
Again.
Brian, I can't.
Again,
give you...
we are having influence. We're having influence. I'm not comfortable with this level of influence, though. I don't mind it if I can use it to leverage my own money back. Sure. But I mean, to be honest, mate, I'm like, my guess is as good as yours.
Brian, have a go. I don't know. If I was to give any
They post all their own manifestos.
Yes.
Now, you might argue that that's completely meaningless because they don't really... Like, I think Clive Harrison, I'm positive, has done loads and loads of really good work, and I've heard lots of stories of him doing very good work. Just because he was rude in a meeting, it doesn't mean anything. But he didn't have on his manifesto, I will be rude in a meeting. So you can't...
That's how they get you, innit, politicians?
Exactly.
They don't tell you how rude they actually are.
So you can't... So read the manifestos when they come out.
Brian, we'll have a read. Well, I think what we'll try and do is read through some.
Yeah, we will do...
And do a bit of talking about it.
We won't tell you specifically who to vote for, I don't think.
I'm not comfortable with that kind of power.
But we will do an election special.
We will, yes. About this, not about reform's depressingly quick rise. We'll do one about the trust. We'll do one at the election that matters.
The real quiz.
Yeah, and we'll just hope Farage falls off an inflatable dinghy at some point.
Yeah.
But again, we don't have the power to do that.
You called him a tosser once. No, you were hit on the head
by a placard
and called a tosser.
Yeah.
By
one of his supporters.
Yeah, for trying to push back on some of Nigel Farage's unsavoury views.
That's correct. That is true. Yeah,
we talked about it before.
And
find that one in the
in the archives. You've got no way of doing so because we don't tag them with anything useful. We just give them stupid titles that bear no relation.
Listen through.
Listen to them
See
all.
if you can find it.
There's about...
I reckon no more information than that. So.
There's 200 hours worth
Yeah.
If you want to listen to the whole box
Well,
set.
yeah, because I think I looked it up, and we're not far off having a whole year's worth of material. No,
Yeah,
is it
an
a
episode
year?
a day.
No, all added all up. I think. I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Okay, so get listening. And then also, we've been asked to mention on XWeb, doesn't matter if you go on there normally or not, there's a link to an independent survey
Yes.
about the trust, about what you want the trust to be like and that kind of thing. I haven't done it yet. I haven't even looked, to be honest, but I will do after this. Because obviously that's a really useful thing to do. Dan's just looking it up.
Yeah, it's a survey to try and gather data so it can be made public it's already been made public.
Okay, so this is about our views on future of the trust kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but independent. So no leading questions, etc. So I'd encourage
Worth
you to
a
do that.
look.
Definitely worth a look. And obviously we can continue to talk about anything you want.
Did you fill it in?
No, I haven't done it yet, but I will.
No,
Is
I
it done? Is it finished?
Well, I don't know how it works. I've already seen the results of it, so I assume that means it's finished.
Oh, we missed it. Sorry.
I didn't. I filled it in.
Oh, well done.
But also, whether or not you can still participate or not, you can have a look at the results, and I think it's definitely indicative of an XWeb audience and probably wider.
Good.
I only say that in the way that they probably know more about what's been going on than maybe some more casual observers.
Yeah, we're even getting sympathy from Argyle supporters who
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think it's as bad as all that, to be honest.
No, if anyone's going to feel sorry for anyone, it's us feeling sorry for them.
Well, I constantly do.
Absolute shite.
And
they live in Plymouth.
in 1984 they have like those 2 minutes hate where you just shout out because you're so angry.
Yeah.
Every day I have a 2-minute sympathy thought for the people of Plymouth.
Yeah.
I just think, poor swine.
I know. Imagine if you had to live there, but you didn't want to.
Many do.
Presumably, it's most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, what's next?
So it's Rotherham on Saturday. There's some vague rumours. It's the international break, but it seems like we've skipped past the threat of it being cancelled. Because you can do that, can't you? 3 are called up. Not enough of ours have been called up. Niskanen's not been called up.
What about Mendes Gomez?
No mention of that.
Men's Gomes.
Yeah, so I think it will happen. Way at Rotherham, the New York Stadium.
Is there an African Cup of Nations on this year? It's not, is
Yes.
it? It is this season.
Yeah.
So we might lose him for a bit.
Are they qualifying for that?
I don't know. I think they were in it last year.
Were they?
Last time it was on.
Okay. That'd be annoying.
Yeah, but also it would be kind of cool.
It would be fun to see a City player in an international tournament. Yeah, it would. Okay.
So Rotherham.
Rotherham, obviously.
Have they still got Nombe? He's not been playing. Is he injured?
He's still there.
Okay.
But, I don't know, it never feels like a very happy place for us to go, but their season...
And they got Cam Dawson in goal, right? Oh, yeah, it says in the Rotherham Advertiser.
Yeah.
It says months rather than weeks. Rotherham United rocked by Sam Nombe injury verdict. And that was on the 13th of August, so presumably he won't be there.
Right. Okay.
They're not doing very well.
No, they've got 4 points so far.
And I think I'd like to see us. What we haven't seen yet is we got that away win. Well, I'd like to see more like a kind of a Wickham performance than the other one.
Yeah, well, they've lost the last 2. First game of the season, they got thumped by Cardiff 3-0. Then they drew with Wigan, and they've lost to Barnsley and to Doncaster.
Yeah, well, we want more of a we want more of a Wickham, less Northampton.
Yeah, well, ideally we'd like more Peterborough, wouldn't we? But knowing how Gary does it, he'll see Rotherham as a threat. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, although we have brought in some new players, so maybe that will dictate it to some extent.
I mean, if you ever wanted an advert for having a bit of a go, it's
also it's worth taking advantage of this. If Rotherham are in poor form, which they are, they haven't won in 4.
Yeah.
Then let's go for them. Doesn't matter if we're away. That's absolute. Just go for them. They haven't got Nombe. Don't know who the rest of their players are. They've got Cam Dawson in goal. They've got the other Reece James. Who knows? Maybe they signed some people on deadline day. I don't know.
Yeah, they got that fella from Luton, haven't they? Tom Holmes. He came in I think he came in yesterday. But yeah, I'd like to see when it's Gary gets it right.
They've got a guy called Martin Sheriff.
Good name. When Gary gets it right, we play a kind of counter-attacking. So we're happy to defend deep, with the caveat of like we pass it around at the back. Then we start to counter-attack. Then it kind of morphs into, so the counter-attack becomes more like a kind of theme, doesn't it? So you have one counter-attack, two counter-attacks, then before you know it, we're in their half, kind of camped out. That's when it's best. Defence until you feel confident going forwards. The problem is sometimes we get stuck in that kind of system, don't we? And before you know it, 80 minutes have passed, and where's the goal coming from?
Well, it's quite a low stakes game in it. They're doing that rather than just kind of lumping it and just sort of just to get it into the area. You could just lump it into the right area, but yeah,
he's quite an inexperienced manager they've got, isn't it? This replaced Steve Evans, Matt Hamshaw. This is his first coaching job, first manager's job. He's been a coach for a bit.
Right.
What are you laughing at?
Hamshaw.
Sure. It's his name. Hamshaw.
Hamshaw.
What
sort of sandwiches do you want?
Yeah. Ham?
Sure.
That's him.
That's him.
So Gary will feel like he can get one over on him, I would imagine. Wily old dog that he is.
Yeah. I think...
He's been around a bit... When you think about it, Colwell's given he's not that old, he's been a manager for quite a long time at a lot of different clubs now, hasn't he?
Well, he's one of the is he one of the longer serving managers in the division, right?
Well, presumably, given that he's been here 3 years.
Most people don't stick around that long, do they?
No, they're either good and they get whisked away, or they're bad and they get got rid of. Yeah. I mean, Brucey is one of the, he's a long-term manager, but he won't be at Blackpool much longer, etc. Ferguson will lose his job again, won't he?
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, so it's just a one-game weekend, isn't it, again?
Yeah, and then we're just sort of, that's it now in terms of anything other than straight up footy on the pitch, isn't it? There's no more transfers, no more trust business imminent.
For a minute, till we've got to make some recommendations.
Yeah. Well, that will be soon, won't it? Because the AGM's in October, so they better get on with that. Yeah,
they got to declare 4 weeks before or 6 weeks before?
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
All right. So we'll be back after Rotherham, and then it's kind of... then there's a 2-game, isn't there? Oh, no, that's...
No, it's
not. It's EFL, isn't it?
What's it called now?
Well, I thought it was called the Virtue Trophy.
Right.
But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just called EFL again. I can't keep up with that stupid competition.
Well, they can't keep a sponsor on it.
Can't keep a sponsor on it.
We've had a lot, haven't we, over the years? But yeah, we'll find out what that's called and we'll let you know.
All right. Well, we'll be back next Monday or Tuesday to talk about how Gary's masterminded another thrashing.
Looking forward to debut goals from...
all of them. Dan
Andy and Carlos Mendes Gomez.
Lovely.
And the other one.
Yeah.
John Higgins.
All right. Yeah.
Got nothing? Got nothing for that?
I got nothing.
Okay.
All right. So see you next week. Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.